All right. Camera's been a bit weird. There we go. We're back. Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? Let me get a screen up. What a crazy morning, right? Damn. Okay, should be able to see my screen. We have just opened. How's everyone doing? Nils, good to see you. Mark, good morning to you, and Cody as well. What a morning, exactly. Wow. I mean, we've had a lot of here we go. News-wise, a lot of negotiations with Iran. Things are looking positive, so we've had quite a rip up. Peter, good to see you. Manu, Crypto, good afternoon, good morning, good evening to everyone in the chat. So yeah, I mean, I don't even know where we are in terms of, let me check. Where's the all-time high? I feel like we're approaching it soon. Just trying to get to the daily chart. There it is. Oh, look at this. Oh, we're so close. We're so close to the all-time high. We're basically there. I mean, you can pretty much say on the NQ, we have pretty much got to all-time highs. That was relatively unexpected, the way it ripped up. So that is the all-time high. Trying to get to where we are now. Here we go. What an absolute crazy move. Well, considering we're so close, it would be very interesting to see what will happen when we touch it. Far away are we now? We did get super close to it. We got 40 points from the all-time high. Wow. All right. Let's try some levels. Obviously, there's no levels above us. This is all pretty much unexplored territory. All we have is really from today, we've got a bunch of loads of little gaps, but I'm going to mark them out, but I'm going to be very cautious trading the gaps right now, especially right after open, because there's so many of them. Which is going to stick is the big question, right? So, all right, those are all the gaps. I'll be looking at a bullish move when we touch it, which we just have touched it. That was a bit late. Okay. So on the open, what did we have? A bunch of buyers couldn't push it up. We got a bit of sell pressure coming in. I'm trying to see, are there any highs, lows? I mean, the next kind of low is over there, so I'll be a bit more comfortable trading in that gap, to be fair, than this one. But we'll see. Let's see what actually happens. Still sellers coming in. Peter, good to see you. Good morning. Or good evening to you even. All right, so we do have some sellers. Let's just keep an eye on the actual orders coming in. If we see a bit of buying happening and sellers getting essentially trapped, we could have a move. But all right, there was a bit of a chunk of buyers, but nothing special yet. Still selling off. There's some buyers there, but we're trading below them. We just cleared right through them. Nothing. Wow. All right, here there seems to be a little bit of movement potentially. Oh, that's a lot of buying coming in. All right, let's see if those buyers can hold. We're going to go in. Let's see if we can get to all-time highs and we can have our stop below those buyers. Let's see if the buyers can take control here and rip up. So essentially, we don't really want to get below these buyers, right? If we get below them, we'll quickly get out. So where my stop is actually kind of perfect, to be honest. It's actually a very good place. But I'm going to have my finger on flatten because this open was... I mean, overall, I'm still bullish, but the closer you get to that high, I can imagine a lot of people are starting to get a bit cautious trying to buy that close to the high. Because it's not just any high as well, it's the all-time high, you know. It's something you don't fuck about with. All right, here we go. We're seeing some buyers getting a little bit struggling at the top there. It looks like they might... No, they're good. They're reloading. 54, 80, good. 102, 109. They're getting absorbed at the top there. This might be a little potentially a pushback unless buyers. There they are. This is a very quick moving market, so we want to get the hell out quickly if there is. Now they keep failing at the top here. I'm going to give them another couple of seconds. Can they get it? Can they do it? Come on, break above. No, they keep failing. 30, 69. There are good chunks coming in. There is a lot of buyers coming in. That's the only reason I'm holding, because they are constantly reloading. But there is a bit of a struggle here. They need to really just break through with a lot of size here. But I'm always a bit cautious trading this close to the open, just because you get that chaos in the open, you know. You get people who just dump a big chunk of orders, and it's very hard to defend yourself against that sometimes. Look at that. Not nice. Come on, get above them. I want to see buyers. That's it. Absorb them up. But perfect. Very nice. 80, 70, 80, 105. That's it. Come on, keep it going. Keep it going. Come on, boys. They're failing again. Those buyers are struggling in that area. Come on. A little bit more. That's it. 130. Oh, back down to 49. 25. Sellers are coming in heavy here. I'm going to get out. Don't like it. It's just, it should be a bit smoother. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a good chance buyers could just keep coming in and push this up. But at this moment in time, there seems to be too many sellers willing to short here, which is a little annoying. This is looking a bit better, to be fair, but I'm going to give it a few seconds because we're literally at the open where those buyers are trapped, right up here. You know? Okay, look, they did do it in the end. All right, fair enough. I was a bit hasty, but I just had this weird feeling that all of a sudden you're just going to get a massive dump of orders. But all right, we'll wait for something a bit better, a bit, you know, bit nicer. Let's have a look. Daniel, good to see you. Neil, Thomas, May, good morning, everybody. ES and NQ diverging a bit. Is it? Okay, let's have a look at the ES real quick. I'll be curious to see what the ES is doing. Okay. I see a little bit what you mean. It's not as erratic. It's not as crazy. But where is the all-time high on the ES? Oh. Have we broke? Come on. Oh, we broke all-time highs on the ES. Look at that. Let's get rid of this drawing. Yeah, we broke it already. Damn, we broke it ages ago. We broke it early in the day. All right, fair play. Fair play. So yeah, I'm pretty confident we'll probably touch all-time highs. I mean, we're getting so close to it. Everyone is eyeing it up. But I feel I might have to make these clusters a little bit bigger. They're a little bit hard to read, to be honest. Maybe on 20 will be a bit easier to easier to read, you know. Coach Z, good morning. Good morning. All right. So let's see where all the stops and whatnot. There's going to be a bunch up there. We still haven't taken out that little high on the open. But it looks like, yeah, buyers just keep reloading. I want to see potentially a little bit of a pullback back into here, and I can probably go long again, to be honest, because the buyers are kind of propping it up quite well. But I am a bit cautious about that little area there, you know, this little part here. We need to take that out, and then I'll feel a bit better as well. So we'll see. There's a bit of a pullback. Good. Let's see what happens at the bottom here. 30, 38. Sell-wise, there's not that much. A few chunks coming in. I'm going to prep for potentially a buy. Are we going to trap that 105 at the bottom? Let's have a look. They're still trying to come in. 93, 70. I just want to see a big chunk of buyers, you know. Still haven't got it. No, still haven't got it. Still nothing. Got my finger on the buy button. 13, that's not a lot. 6. Buyers are not really that. It's a bit better. 60, 80. It's not a big chunk though. It's all just a little bit meh. Come on, just give me one really good chunk. Come on. Come on, you bastard. Show me the money. Show me the money. Any second. Come on, where are you, buyers? Where are you? 49. There's still a lot of sellers trying to short it. They are getting absorbed here, but I still haven't seen real proper aggression from the buyers. They seem to come a bit higher up, which is a bit odd to me. A lot of buyers chasing the market rather than trying to catch the bottom. Come on. We still haven't had like a really good chunk. A little bit there. But it was only 30 or so I counted, from 70 to 100. It wasn't really that big. It's still not there. I want to see at least 40, 50, like a chunk of, 40 or 50 contracts in one go. Boom. Then I'll hit that buy button. Because I'm not seeing that much from the sellers. There are a lot of sellers, but they're all coming in drips. They're not really coming in chunks, but neither are the buyers. So we'll just go sideways until someone, do you know what I mean? There was a bit of a chunk from the sell side. They always get absorbed at the bottom there. I mean, that's starting to shape up like nice potential resistance. Sorry, support even. 34.16. It's still, it's just going sideways. Oh, there was a bit of a, they just absorbed them, those buyers. This might be it. All right, I'm going to go in. Even though I didn't see a chunk, I just liked how quick we just wiped out those sellers. That was nice to see. So I'm going to go in. I can have my stop literally where it is below that 102. Or if I see a bunch of sellers, but I'm hoping this is just where buyers come in aggressively and take out that high quickly. But I liked what I saw just for a few seconds in this area here, but it doesn't seem to be the area, to be honest. I think it wasn't it. I still got to wait for that chunk, unfortunately. Didn't quite happen. I'm not sure why I haven't been triggered out. I did put, that's weird. It did touch it, so I'm not sure why. Why is my stop not being, I mean, in a weird way, I'm kind of happy it didn't trigger me out. But I don't know exactly what happened there. So is this not actually a stop loss then? What's going on? I did put it as, I mean, look, I'm not complaining right this second because that would have been, I would have got stopped out. But anyway, I'm going to get stopped out. Let me get out of this trade because I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Why did that not trigger? So this whole bracket order thing is kind of pointless, right? I don't know. That is very weird. Well, I don't see the point in using this then. All right, buyers have taken it a bit, but I don't know. Your stop worked. Okay, well, that's good. I don't know why mine didn't. Maybe it was, I don't know. Yeah, stop loss selected. Do I have to like confirm it somehow, or? Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll leave it at that. I mean, it's fine. I can always hit flatten and figure it out from there. But I don't know. Good morning, ZT Content. Is there a particular futures contract to look at to see the most correct price for all-time highs? I always just choose NQ1. Yeah, just generally like the continuous contracts, fine. My stop worked. Good, good. All right, no, we didn't actually take out the high. We're still in this little area. All right, let's keep our eye on the chunks. Hopefully there's a nice chunk. I haven't looked in this area, to be honest. I was looking away. But we're still waiting for like a chunk. I got in a bit. The only reason I entered, I think it was this candle, maybe, I can't remember. But it was all red, and then instantly kind of we took them out. But it wasn't good enough. But it is looking more bullish in the way where, oh, that was half decent right there. There it was. I just don't know if I want to jump in right at the top of the range and risk another rotation. Because there are sellers, see, look, they're trying to break it down, which is a little bit too. Yeah, no, I'm glad I didn't jump in just yet. But buyers are buying, they're buying higher. I'll just have to have a bit more of a bigger stop. They are willing to buy higher, the buyers. I just want a bit of a better price. 30, 18. I know, sellers are coming in again. Oh, good, I didn't jump in. Good, I didn't jump in. Oh, damn, what is going on there? Oh, I've yet to jump in. I haven't. What you're seeing on the screen is just because I'm hovering my finger over the button, the buy button. Oh, damn, the sellers came in super aggressive. All right, well, not looking to buy just yet. We got that low there. That's the danger of buying near like the top. If sellers decide to come in, they decide to come in. The buyers can look good, but you cannot predict if there's going to be a big seller just taking that opportunity to short, even if the buyers look good. So ideally, you want to always see the sell side try it and fail, because then you know, okay, they're not good. So even if they do come in, it's going to be harder for them, you know? So we're going to wait a little bit because the sellers are very, very angry here. Come on. Nothing spectacular. I mean, this could be a bit of a sell-off, to be honest. This is looking, it's looking quite nasty, but I am still bullish. I'm still going to be bullish. Tight first 15 minutes, absolutely. Oh, there's a big chunk of buyers that came in. That 147 was a huge chunk of buyers. So let's copy that 147. I got in a bit late. What price is that? 655. I can move this to maybe 652 or something. Give it a bit of breathing room. That 147, I think, I didn't see it properly, but I think that got triggered pretty much in one go. So I think that is our guy. But let's see if they can finally take out this damn high here. If they start struggling again, I'm just, even at the midpoint here where all this sell volume is, this is dangerous, right? Let me just get the pen tool. Oh, you see all that sell volume? Now, sure, that's going to be a lot of buyers getting, trailed out or whatever. But as a whole, that's a lot of big sellers there. We want to see basically buyers take out those sellers. Their stops are going to be up here, most likely. So we really need to get above that black line. Otherwise, we're still very easily, we could drop down. So my finger has to be on flatten and protect myself. I just hope that big seller doesn't just come in one chunk and just give me one giant stop to break even or something. There's very little you can do if someone just decides to place one giant aggressive order. But we are seeing what is good. See these numbers getting a bit bigger here? That's some of these sellers dropping out. So sellers are willing to let go. You're seeing them let go of their position, which is a good sign, right? But we need real fresh buying coming in. Now there's a bit of fresh buying there because it went down to 150, back to 200. Oh, that's a lot of sellers dropping out here. Let's see if we can finally take it out after all that faffing. Let's see if we can take out the high. Come on, boys. Ah, you son of a... These sellers are being erratic as hell. Come on, buyers. Come in. Otherwise, I'm going to get out. Got so close again. And then just... These absolute maniacs. Come on, buyers. Keep buying. Prop it up. There we go. Go in for another stab. Let's do this. This is the one. Come on, boys. I believe in you. Here we go. Yay! Woo! Look at all that volume. Sellers getting stopped out. Well done, buyers. All right, but now they need to add. Good. So that was 300. Now it went back to 400. That means buyers are adding right there. There are some fresh buyers, but they need to keep adding because they haven't yet broken through. Come on, boys. I think sellers are going to start giving up soon. Let's go. You know, let's, I don't know, put it at all-time highs. Take profit is 861. So 861, all-time highs. Let's do this. Will sellers just give up now, accept that it's going to go to all-time highs? Let's see if buyers can just keep buying this up and we can hopefully start trailing it. I mean, we could put our stop already below this candle because, you know, a big chunk of buyers came in here. Let's see if they can prop it up, though, because they haven't yet fully extended it really past the high here. But once they do, they push it up a bit, we can put our stop below here. But sellers are coming in, these bastards. They're still at it. Why? I don't know. Oh, come on, boys. What is going on? There's no buyers coming in. They're just kind of there. They all want a good price. That's why. There's a bit of buying coming in. Yeah, so buyers are not willing to buy too high up anymore. Come on. We just need a bit more momentum, and then there should be enough buyers to be like, all right, fine, let's all jump on the gravy train. And then there's a bit of buying. 40, no, dropped it back down. Sellers coming in again. These sons of bitches, I'm telling you, they are... Why? I don't know. Just let it go to all-time highs. I don't know why you're fighting it so much. Stop shorting this damn market. Get to all-time highs and you can short away. It's fine. It's no big deal. Relax, sellers. Take a chill pill. Look at them. They're still coming in. They're absorbing the buyers at the top there. I don't know why they're so desperate. Look at this. Look at this. Come on, let's get above that hunt. Oh, that's a big chunk of sellers came in there. Oh, that's not good. We need to get above that 169. Pronto. We need to get above them pronto. I need to see big buyers come in. No one's coming in. These buyers are just not coming in. It is taking the piss right now. Come on, buyers. I know they're waiting for a better price. That's the thing. So you could hold this pullback. I don't like it. I really, really don't like the fact that this has happened. Oh, you son of a bitch. I just got out there at break even. This is what I mean. A big seller can come in and one candle, boom. That is what I mean. You cannot fight that shit. That is very annoying. I really should have got out when I saw that chunk of sellers come in there. All right, fine. That was a break-even trade, despite being up like 500 or something. That was very annoying. Not good. Not good. And yeah, of course, yeah, it goes up. These freaking sellers, they're not giving up, are they? All right, fair enough. The problem is, for some reason, buyers are just not willing to buy higher up. We had a few buyers willing to buy higher up, but they're all waiting for a retracement, then they go in. They're all waiting for a good price. And I get it. I get why. But until they're willing to buy higher up, we're not gonna really go, we're not gonna move with momentum. So it becomes a bit of a it becomes a bit shit, really. All right, let's wait for the next opportunity, I guess. I'm just gonna mark this one out as well. Nice. All right, let's see. Sellers look like they are failing a bit here, to be fair. But we want to see real buyers come in, They're just not coming in. You can see the numbers, they're just not really a little 20, 40. All right, there's a bit of a chunk of buy. But again, 40 to 60, what is that? 20? It's not a huge amount, right? Like medium-sized players, it's not gonna be it yet. There's a bit of buying again. They're coming in a bit lower down. So they are willing to come in, just not what's the word? Just not quick enough, They're waiting always for a good price, just not willing to kind of, really, really come in aggressively, quickly. They're all kind of a bit waiting around a bit, which is fine, It is what it is. We just got to wait for them. Hopefully, we could go in again, but it just hasn't been that. It's not a lot of buying. It really isn't a lot. And there's always this one big seller who's just being a complete, utter thorn in my backside right now. He keeps jumping in, keeps, creating these big ass candles. Just seeing if there's anything. Nothing new yet. Dun, 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 dun. Dave, hello. Could be trying to drink up London's range. It could be. Trump tweeting. Holy Earth says. Holy Earth, good to see you again. Is Trump tweeting right now? Neil, waiting to see what happens when we sweep 26, 630. 630 all the way down here. Yeah, that would be an interesting one right at the bottom here. I can see it happening, to be. They're interested. They want to come in, but they always want to come in at a good price. They're kind of always waiting for buying 6-6, right? Every time we kind of shoot up a little bit, they're chasing it, which is fine, which is good. But yeah, there we go. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm not gonna try and chase the market. I want to see sellers kind of fail in a retracement or something, and then, sign a bit better. 20 billion to be paid to Iran for their enriched uranium. Yes, I saw that. I saw that earlier today. They're looking at making that deal. I think it's like frozen assets or something, 20 billion's worth or something like, or sanctioned assets or something they'll release if they give up their enriched uranium supply. So we'll see. Yeah, there's the buys coming in. See, I would enter, but I'm not going to enter right now. And the reason being, although, they could take out this, but the sellers are still very, very adamant. I think we need to go a bit higher up before sellers really let go. And I worry about this guy here. There's always someone comes in, boom, big candle, places a large order. Why? I don't know. So we shall see what the dealio is, you know. Oh, look at that. All again, sellers getting stopped out. But let's see if buyers actually have the momentum now to keep buying. So that sellers are just coming in. There was a bit of a chunk of buyers that came in, went from 200 to 300 back to 100. Good. So there are some buyers now actually coming in. But can they keep that momentum up? 59, yeah. All right. This looks a little bit better now. Yeah, they're reloading. They're actually coming in a bit stronger now, the buyers. I mean, I hate buying so high up, and there could be a retracement, but I'm going to go in because why not? And I'm going to put my stop literally below that candle. We're going to go to all-time highs, hopefully. I am never a breakout trader. This feels unnatural, but I'm going to see if the buyers can keep that momentum going. Hopefully they can. 58, 67. I want to see big numbers coming in. Come on. If I see them start laying off, then I'll get out. I won't even let it hit my stop. 67, 65, 115, 150, 190. Good. Come on, keep reloading. There's an iceberg here because it's the numbers are going up, but we're not moving up, meaning there is absorption up there. Annoyingly, there happens to be an iceberg just sitting there. So that means buyers need to add more, even more to kind of break through. Sellers are trying to still short the market. They still haven't given up. Let's get above those sellers. If not, if those sellers start becoming effective, I'm out. I'm not going to risk it because then we could just get another pullback again. They're becoming effective. Come on. Come on, buyers. Buy that shit up. Nah, again, they're losing momentum and sellers are gaining traction again. I hate breakout trading. Son of a bitch. All right, I'm getting out of that. I'm not going to let it hit my stop. I'm going to wait for a retracement, jump in again. Are they going to do it? Oh, there they come in. There they come in, these absolute maniacs. 25, 16, 13. It's small numbers, man. It's microscopic. I need bigger numbers. Come on. $25, $40. Nah, not yet. They just give up, the buyers. They were looking good on this candle here for a bit. They were looking like they were adding. I mean, we know there's a big buyer there, right? At least 100 contracts were traded from the buy side there after the take profits and stops or whatever got triggered. And they are defending, to be fair. I might just jump on that person's trade, to be fair. All right, I'm going to jump on that person's trade. I'm going to go back into the same trade. I can have my stop below there, and let's hope they defend. Because it does look like they're defending. Yes, they're kind of being a bit slow. I'm talking about these fellas here. Maybe they'll add, you know. There's a bit of adding happening. All right, so they are defending. Let's actually, you know, get a real push here. Come on, boys. Somewhere, the higher up we go, sellers will give up at some point, right? They'll start seeing it as like, maybe not. We saw it yesterday as well. Once we broke a certain point, then sellers just sort of stopped and the market was able to flood nicely. I'm kind of hoping it's going to happen soon. You know, sellers are going to start giving up soon. But the fact that the ES already hit all-time highs is a little bit annoying. Because the NQ, it looks like the ES is leading the way. You know, there's going to be less people interested in buying on the ES since we're already past all-time highs. It becomes a bit more. So although the NQ technically hasn't hit it, it just gives us a little bit more weakness. Look at this. Come on. The good news is now we're seeing sellers not really selling that much anymore. 28, 18, a little bit coming in still, but it's not that bad anymore. Sellers are slowly kind of backing off a little bit, which is good. Let's just mark out these wicks. What happened there? There's freaking sellers again. Why? The moment I said that, they decided to come back in. Come on, buyers, keep buying it up. Nope, sellers are willing to come back in again. Good. As long as those buyers are willing to come in. Come on, boys. Now they're getting eaten up again. These absolute maniacs. Doesn't look good. They shouldn't be struggling this much, buyers. They really shouldn't be struggling this much. Nah, they're just coming in weak. There's no big buying happening. Personally, I'm kind of losing faith in this. Oh, there's a little bit. Yeah, all right. They come in every time there's a pullback, a little bit of a pullback. Buyers are willing to come in. So it's going to be, unfortunately, a choppy as hell market because buyers are just not willing to buy at the tops. They're always, when there's a bit of a pullback, then they come in. So it's going to be a very kind of wicky way up. It's not going to be a nice, clean kind of boom, 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 candle, candle, candle type movement, which is 189, 166, 180, 160, 170 is all small stuff. 190, 200, 180 is a bit of a sell chunk there. Come on, get that number to like 300. Look at that. 64 came in. That was, I can't remember the buy number, but it was 80, I think, on the buy, and then it went to negative 64. It's a big seller. Big sell chunk came in. I might actually get out here because I have this nasty feeling some big seller's going to come in again. I'm going to give him a few more seconds. Come on. Just get above that 64. 80, that's good. That's good. 26, 15. They come back in again. 15 to negative 23. There's a freaking seller sitting right there. We want to break that person. We want to get above this area here. We need to break above it quickly with momentum. There is a seller just sitting there. And I don't like how choppy this look at these wicks. Look at that. That is nasty. This is very, very nasty. Come on. If you're in this buy, if you want to be super safe, I'd say take your money now, because there is a chance if that seller's serious, they could come in heavy and then create one of those big bearish candles. Because the buyers are just not being aggressive enough. I'm going to hold it a bit in hope that the buyer can break past that 64, 68. Here we go. 81. Come on, 129. That's it. Good, boys. Come on, keep it going. Only because we broke past it a little bit doesn't mean it's over. They haven't dropped out, though. That seller isn't out the market. It's only a little bit in drawdown by a point or so. But it was a good start. That means buyers are starting to willing to, buy a little bit higher. That's it. 49, 62. Good. Come on. That's it. Prop it up. Prop it up. Here we go. Any second now, we're going to get a pop. As that seller drops out. The seller has to drop out soon. Come on. 71. That's it. Come on. We're squeezing that guy out now. Here we go. We're going to squeeze him out. And it's going to be a nice big candle. Come on. A nice big pop. They're still entering, but it's fine. Come on, pop them out. Come on, boys. Come on. 115 on the sell side. Instantly absorbed them. Good. Let's get above it. That's it. A nice 100 chunk. Good. Come on. All right. We really don't want to see that. There was a big buyer there. We don't want to see that buyer in any way fail. All right. But right there. My want to see that person defend. Their stop is probably not far away, but really we don't want to get below that candle there. I don't want to really take out the bottom of that candle. Ah, you son of a bitch. Just as I say that, come on, get above, get above. Don't let them take you out. Don't let these sellers take us out. Come on, ah, you son of a... Very annoying. Come on, buyers. Come in. You got to come in here. Come on. Come on, eat them up. Eat them up. That's it. Push it back up. Come on. Ah, these sellers are coming in freaking hard. Look at them. They're just obsessed. You son of a... Come on. Come on, buyers. Oh, they're getting eaten. Nah, that's too many sellers. Look at this. Look at this volume. All right. Well, at least they didn't drop much. That was a lot of sell volume that came in. You... I told you that spike is coming. Some mother... I'm getting out. Forget that. I'm telling you, there's just this seller in the market who's being a complete, utter arsewipe. They are being an utter arsewipe, man. I told you that motherfucker will come back in. I don't know why they're so obsessed with trying to short here. It kind of makes me a bit suspicious why they're shorting. Why is there some dude who keeps adding so much size randomly and is just refusing to let go? I mean, look at the market. All right, yeah, we did have a little bit of a sell-off, sure. Then we double bottomed and we broke structure. Most people will be looking to buy, right? Why is there always this one bastard who keeps trying to short the market in one big chunk? And I don't like it. It just makes me a little bit suspicious. Do you know what I mean? I decided to get out because I just don't like when there's chaos. This person represents chaos. You can't defend yourself against chaotic, unstable people, you know? People who just with no logical reasoning, just bang, hit a button and cause stuff like that. I don't like it. Now, okay, buyers kept it, but come on, dude, you know? Let's look at the chat. Eric, great to see you. 1476 day, amazing. Hey Sammy, are you the owner of Ola Prime? Jose, I'm not the owner of Ola Prime. I wish I was. But I do work for Ola Prime. I'm not the owner. I'm at 42% consistent. Need 40%. Ah, easy enough. Sellers fighting for their lives. I know, Henny. It's literally just one big seller that keeps doing this. He's done it a few times. You can literally see it in the candles. A few times they've done it. They did it there. They've done it there. They've done it here. I hate to... I don't want to predict it, but it just looks suspicious to me why that seller keeps doing that. It's suspicious because of the whole insider trading thing, which makes me a little bit... I don't know. I'm starting to slowly shift my bias a little bit to the sell side just because of that person. But I don't know if that's a smart move. I mean, obviously everything else is telling me this is more of a bullish market. Buyers are by far, the ones willing to, buy more. You just got this one entity that seems to be very kind of, adamant. Why are they so adamant? I don't know. Come on, BlackRock, buy some NQ for us, please. Ola is the most amazing. Sammy is the best coach. Thank you, Eric. Glad my profits are made for the day and I'm sideline relaxing. Oh, amazing. I wish I was in your position there, Eric. Just made your money and just relaxing for the rest of the day. Benjamin, good to see you. Long time, man. How are you? Might be a retracement. If that's the case, we'll go back up. Yeah. It looked like, buyers managed to push it up again a bit, but they're struggling. It's not an easy ride for the buyers right now. I am out at JB. Good to see you. I'm out at 1100. Your commentary has become my audio indicator. Nice. Thank you. Facts. Coach speaking that truth. I hate that one seller always keeping us down. That seller needs to get back from buyers the whole week. He needs his money back. Absolutely. Yeah, cut it short just in case too. I bet that seller's listening to you, waiting for your commentary reaction. Can you imagine? All right. Well, now we're kind of flat. We're just. I am slowly shifting bearish, guys. I'll be honest here. I am slowly starting to shift a bit bearish. Buyers are just not that interested anymore. They can't seem to be. I don't know. They're not really doing much. But it feels so unnatural to short in. I mean, there's some nice sellers coming in. Should we jump on those sellers? All right, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's jump on those sellers. Why not? I'm gonna start thinking this guy knows something. Let's see if he's right. It's weird. There was some decent volume coming in from the sell side. Let's see if we don't really want to go above them. Let's see if those sellers can do something. We'll put our stop just above that candle. And I don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, instantly doesn't look great for the sellers. But I feel like this dude knows something, man. Like, why? I mean, this is very little buy volume, and they seem to. This candle is very weird. Look at that. You're telling me buyers have pushed it up with such little volume? All right, I'm flipping to the short side. Come on, sellers. No more buyers. We're rooting for the sellers now. So let's look at where will a lot of buyers stop speed. They're going to be around that kind of area at the bottom of this kind of range, maybe a bit lower down somewhere around this black line. I can imagine there's a lot of buyers having their stop loss. Let's see if sellers can squeeze out the buyers and make it happen. Let's see. Anything is possible. Now, I haven't entered this trade in my cash account because it is a little bit. It's more of a hunch because of one person or one entity. It's not so much based on other more, order flow reasoning. It's literally, again, I'm kind of I'm kind of hoping. It's a bit of a hopeful trade that maybe some news will come out and we got a bit of insider trading. That is kind of, fuck it. I'm actually going to get rid of the take profit. Oh shit, I've got rid of my stop loss as well, which is not good. Which candle? So here. Oh, here we go. How do I set a... okay. I don't know how to set a stop all of a sudden. How do I... you can like right click and oh, this is so bad. I'm in a trade with no stop loss. Maybe if I get shit, what have I done? My chart. Here we go, chart. All right, what was it? MNQ. There it is. There's my chart. Okay, I'm still there. The trade is still okay. How do I make it full screen? No. Oh god, what have I done here? What have I absolutely done? I have completely messed this up. There's always a full screen button. Ah shit, now it's going against me. Oh dear. What is going on? I freaking hate this platform. All right, I'm going to full screen this. There it is. Okay, maximize widget. All right, you can't see it if it's like that. Okay. And then let's put a stop. There it is. All right. So we want a buy stop. Oh no, that's only one contract. No, I need to edit it. Quantity, it's got to be 5. All right. A stop is in place. We're back in business. All right, cool. All right. All is good. But I don't have my flatten button now. All right, let me get my flatten button back up. So that was under, oh shit, not that. Trade bar, there it is. Okay, and then I can always set this back to 100. Sorry about that, guys. I have no idea what's happening. I haven't been looking at the order flow. Let's have a look. All right. I can just make that like so. Good. Good. All right. Woo, we're back. Let's have a look, see what happened. All right, so buyers did get their stops. All right, a bit of buying happening at the bottom here. Put a line there. That is some big chunk of buyers coming in. Come on, Trump, say something negative. Is Trump going to say something? This looks really bad. I don't want to be in a short position based on this. I don't like how that's a nice amount of, but then again, they're vulnerable. If we get below them, that's good. But it doesn't look great. But I'm going to keep holding it. Normally I'd be like, yeah, flatten. But I'm insider trading. This guy knows something, right? Again, they did it again here. You know, they keep coming in. The only thing I don't like is that they're willing to be in drawdown. I'm not kind of willing to be in drawdown. So yeah, this just doesn't look good. I'm going to take the money. I don't like it. I'm not going to do any of his insider trading stuff. This is like trading with Helen Keller regards to the new trading screen. I'm not a techie person when it comes to all this kind of stuff. I was born in the wrong generation, I think. I found myself sometimes, even when I type on my phone, I don't always use my thumbs. I found myself doing this. I'm like, damn. I'm getting old. This is a boring market right now. This is very boring. I'm debating whether to go back short again. Like if I see a nice chunk of sellers or something like that. I mean, it was only 30, but better than nothing. I am debating whether to go in short. But I really, realistically speaking, these buyers were very good. They defended. Oh, that was nice. That was quite nice. Yeah, I might go short again. I'm going short. I think they know something. I know I keep saying that, but and then we can pretty much be above that 114, maybe above that 65 there as our stop. Let's see if we can just get an absolute ripper of a day and undo everything we did. Can you imagine? Let's go back to the low of the day. Come on. Let's make history. Because of that person, my computer has frozen. Oh, connection lost. Well, that's not good. When you say no, do you mean can you see trading view still? Or just there we go. What is the timestamp? Screen is missing. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, let me share. Yeah. For some reason my my charts froze and then I got logged out, but it should be back up now. Cool. The timestamp of that message. ZT content. I can't actually see the timestamp on the stream. I can't see it at all. I just see the message, but I can't see the actual timestamp. No, I can't. But maybe someone in the chat can let you know. Oh, that is not good. That is really not good. Look at those sellers there getting out. That is not good. I should really join them. That is really not good. That is terrible. We don't want those buyers to do any better than that. Come on, sellers, come back in. All right. Sellers are... I don't like it. This looks very bad. I'm not going to lie. I just realized I'm only in one micro. I'm meant to be... I was wondering, the P&L is a bit low, isn't it? All right. If I put it back to 5, I don't like this at all. But I guess I'm only 1 micro. So what I can do is sell again when I see another opportunity if I get stopped out. Okay. 70, 57, 40. I'm going to make the clusters a little bit smaller. Yeah, no, buyers are coming in quite well. I think I'm going to get stopped out here. Because it's strange that I'm seeing the market price about 5 seconds before what's showing on your chart. In other words, it seems like I'm about 5 seconds ahead of you. Yeah, there's going to be a bit of a delay in the stream, sadly. Yeah. It's going to be a bit of a delay. Oh, I'm out. Okay. There is a part of me that wants to short again. I keep thinking about this person. But then again, you usually see it just before the news breaks. You see like a random spike or something. So I'm going to be patient until I see something that looks a bit suspicious, and then I'll jump in again. I might try that rather than just hope. Because they've put me off buying, I'll be honest. They have put me off buying. So I'm trying to decide whether I should be buying more or shorting. Do you know what I mean? Oh, that was interesting. Okay. I mean, it looks like buyers have taken control again. We're getting to that high. Yeah, I mean, trying to make a decision. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I guess when you're in a situation like this where you don't know if you should be buying or selling, you do nothing. Should be the best thing to do. That person did spook me. I'm not going to lie. He spooked me a lot. It just didn't make any sense why he kept jumping in. Like, why? There was no reason for it. Okay, we have not taken out. All right, I'm going to flip to buying again until we take out the all-time high. Maybe I just can't see that this person is. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they were doing, but I'm not going to follow them. I think they were just, God knows. I don't know. They did it multiple times. They're in a lot of drawdown now. If they're still in the market. I mean, I think they still are, but it just, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't make any sense to me. All right. We're back into buying. Can we use DX Futures in ATAS? I don't think you can, Jose. They really sold a lot and the price didn't go low. Looks like we'll continue pumping up. Yeah, like ultimately it's a bullish market. Like everyone knows it's a bullish market. I just don't know why there's always that one person who kept shorting so aggressively in just one big bulk of it. And there's no real, and it was random, it wasn't really, I don't know. It wasn't like they shorted at all-time highs or something. Yeah, okay, fine. Like that wouldn't be random. That would make logical sense. But it kept happening. That was a nice chunk of buyers right there. Really protecting their order. So I'm just suspicious, that's all. I just have this nasty gut feeling. It's a Friday as well. Fridays are weird sometimes. They can just be, I don't know. I just have this really nasty feeling, but I don't know if it's really a gut feeling or if it's just me overthinking the situation, you know? I'm going to hold off for a little bit. I'm going to keep my eye on the orders. And my mouse has died, so I physically... Oh, no, it's back alive again. I may need to plug my mouse into a charger, which I do not have. I could probably plug it into this little cable. Let's give this a go. All right, my mouse is charging. There we go. Nice. ES blasted way above all-time highs. Hard to short because it's so bullish. Also hard to long because it's so high up already. I know, Cody. I hate all-time highs. I really do hate an all-time high market. Monthly and weekly options are expiring today. Okay, NT Homes. Very nice. Okay, new game plan. The game plan now is going to be simple. Nice and simple. We are going to... I don't see any real selling happening anymore. Like the sellers have kind of dried up. I think we're high enough now where anyone who was selling before has kind of given up for the most part. The volume's kind of dried up a bit. The question is that maniac still in the market? Is that person still kind of any second now just going to short? And if so, why? Why? Now, it might not be in the NQ market itself. There's a good chance this person's, in a different market, right? Is buying oil or something, right? And then you got all these algorithms that pick up on big orders and basically copy it into every market out there with any kind of correlation. So it doesn't necessarily mean this is someone in NQ. This could just be an algorithm copying over from different markets. But nonetheless, there is someone out there doing that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, sellers are not really interested anymore, which is okay, fair enough. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, we're approaching the high of the day, and then we've only got 40 points until we get to all-time highs. So I'll be surprised if we don't get there. All right, new game plan. Any kind of retracement, we're going to start buying again. Very simple. We're switching back to bullish. We're in bullish mode. And now we're just going to wait for an opportunity to buy the market again. But do you see how... Oh, whew, that was something. That looked like news to me. I mean, it wasn't that big, but... Does anything come through? They're like best friends now, Iran and the US. Look at that. Who would have known? Nothing has come through. We'll see. Just going to wait. This is why I hate all-time highs. Because although we're not technically there, we're basically at all-time highs, right? So there's nothing to the left of us that can, that we can kind of use in any way. All right, so obviously a lot of take profits were just triggered. You can see that nicely. All that take profit, some stop losses, most likely more take profits. I would love to see what the volume says when we hit all-time highs. Oh, it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. It is going to be incredible just to see. It's not every day you go to all-time highs, especially after such a sell-off we've had. You know, imagine all the position traders, imagine all the swing traders who've been holding for a week and they're all targeting that one spot, and everyone just all their orders get taken. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be amazing to see. And we're creeping up there now. We're so close. We've got this now. My NQ1 chart shows all-time highs at 26,399. 399. That's like a mile away. 399's down down here. I have no idea. I mean, on what is this thing called? DX Futures. Let's have a look. Oh shit! On DX Futures, yeah. All-time high is also 390. You're absolutely right. So why? Have I? Right. I haven't adjusted for contract changes. No, this is the 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me go to the daily. 1 second. Let me get rid of all the drawings. Yes, if I... Okay. Yeah, so when you basically, if you adjust for the contract changes, all-time high is at 399. You are right. But I've always had it set to this, so I still think there's going to be something happening when we hit there. So let's have a look. Let's have a look-see. I'm still very interested in that area. But more amazingly, imagine a world where so many people losing their jobs and middle class being obliterated while the market's hitting all-time highs. You're right. You're absolutely right. It is crazy, isn't it? The markets are all-time highs, and the average man is, or the average family are struggling more than ever. That's how you know something's not right. It's a broken system. I bet fuel prices haven't dropped as well in the real world, have they? You know what's crazy? Fuel's still only going up here, even though the actual oil price has been dropping. It's just once prices rise, they never come back down. Cody says Trump, Iran agrees to never close Hormuz again. That was what happened 5 minutes ago. That little spike there. Nice. Do you feel that this is all a bit too kind of... I don't know, everything's just a little bit too convenient right now? All of a sudden, before there was so much beef, and now everyone's getting along. Okay, we won't do this, you do that, blah, 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 blah. Everything's kind of just de-escalate. I don't know. I feel like, because what was the objective? All right, fine. It was about nukes, right? Yeah, but this is a talk that's been happening for like 30 years now about Iran and nuclear weapons. They've always been really close to getting nuclear weapons, right? So like I don't really kind of buy the whole narrative. Like I think there's a much bigger reason for the war. A lot of people say it was a distraction for a particular list. Even that, I don't think it's necessarily just as distraction. I think it did serve as a distraction, yes, but I think that's the main reason. I don't know. I'm just kind of not buying all this piece right now, to be honest. I'm just not buying it. Yeah, there's something in me. I might be very, I don't know. Maybe I'm being quite negative, but I'm just not truly buying it. Yes, wartime stuff can suck, but I'm still far better off than I was for the last 6 years. Well, that's good. That's positive news, Ransom. How come you're better off than the last 6 years? Ransom Baggins. Did you hold someone ransom and make a lot of money? Am I joking? Yeah, I think there is a bigger picture plan behind it. Absolutely agreed. It's about more than nukes. Yeah, it just felt a bit, I don't know. So I'm kind of not buying all this piece. I don't know. This might be temporary right now. I still think there's more's going to come out, and we're not. Don't celebrate too early. That's kind of my outlook on it. There's a lot of damn. Look at all that. That's a lot of profit taking happening for sure. A lot of profit taking, or stops even, but definitely more profit taken. But yeah, I'm not going to celebrate too early and be like, oh, everything's over. It just felt so pointless otherwise. I don't really know what was achieved by all of it. So we'll see. Heard an interesting strategy explaining that now the US is selling more oil than ever before and can use that as leverage to acquire Greenland. I've heard that too, especially since they took over Venezuela. Venezuela being the biggest oil reserve in the world. That was definitely very strategic. You got to remember, Venezuela was due to join BRICS, the BRICS nations, right? Now imagine if the BRICS nations, which is China, Russia, India, South Africa, I believe, Brazil, and there's a few other nations now that have joined. Saudi Arabia, big oil producer, stopped selling, stop exclusively selling their oil in dollars. Venezuela was about to join BRICS, or basically, wanted to join BRICS, put their what's it called, got an invitation or some shit. Basically, they were in the process of joining. So basically, all the big oil suppliers were teaming up or kind of moving over to more China. China being the other big superpower, essentially. It was very strategic then that Venezuela was taken. Essentially, very, very strategic. That was purely oil based, almost 100%. And don't get me wrong, the US has got plenty oil, but still. Once Europe starts relying on US oil, exactly, yeah. I think there was a lot of. I think the war was probably a lot of it was to do just to kind of gain a bit more kind of control over the US dollar in a weird way. Um, China was becoming too dangerous because China's literally playing chess. They're very, very switched on. They know exactly what they're doing. They're not messing about. They don't ever have to fire a bullet. They're just, you know, playing 4D chess essentially. So who knows? Did you hear about this story in Taiwan where a guy kidnaps a very rich man for ransom, and then after he gets the money and releases the man, he kidnaps him again for investment advice? Was that a real thing? That's hilarious, man. US produces the most oil per day than any other country by barrel count. Do they? I didn't actually know that. I had heard that. For real. That is insane. I just want to see what happens when we hit 862. Truth be told, I kind of just want to see what happens here. We're so close now. Come on. We are 10 points away. To be honest, I'm starting to think, this big seller that we kept identifying? I don't think that was a legit seller. Do you know what I think it was? The more I'm kind of looking at it and the more obvious it kind of becomes now. I think it was just big players who have held a position for a long time, more swing kind of trading, right? Not scalpers, big, because look how bullish we've been, right? We've been overwhelmingly bullish since, the beginning of this month, essentially, right? So the whole of April has just been boom, 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 boom. We're pretty much, we're at all-time highs. We're kind of, at the area. I think that's just some drip feeding out of their orders. Literally selling a large chunk bit by bit of their orders. I think that's what it was. I don't actually think it was a legit seller coming in, and I completely misread it. I don't think that would make a hell of a lot more sense looking at it now. And they were just, bit by bit dropping a bunch of orders, getting out, lightening up, taking profit, whatever. And it doesn't have to be, they were just exiting manually, essentially. It could very well have been that. And that's why you get these constant random spikes down when they just say, all right, let's sell another 500 contracts. Boom. Do you know what I mean? That's what I believe it was. I think I completely misread it and got spooked, thinking that it was some person who's got some insider information. Look at it now. It becomes a bit more clear. But oh well. Yeah, when they're deep in the green, they have to book some profits. Absolutely. I agree. Oil is complex. The type we have in the US is one that needs a different type of refinery system than we have. So it's mostly sold to other countries. We import the type that the US refineries handles. Damn. Yeah, see, I don't know any of this stuff, Cody. You sound like you're an oil expert. Do you happen to work in the oil industry or... Very impressive knowledge. No, I just live in Texas. Fair play. Fair play. I like that. Oh, come on. We got how many points away? 10 points? 6 points away. Look at this. Yeah, everyone's just getting out the market, essentially. People are still buying. They're still willing to buy. People are happy to keep buying, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, right? If you actually think logically about it, like, it's kind of mental. People are still happy to buy, even though we're so high up already. Any opportunity, people are taking it. Thank you, Sammy, and everyone. Great to be here with this group. Have a nice weekend. I got to go break someone's garage door so I can offer to fix it on weekend and enjoy fixing those garage doors. Look at this. Instant buyers coming back in. You can just buy the dip. The market's become a beautiful buy the dip market for the last month. Just any point, buy the dip. When in doubt, buy the dip. But how much longer will it continue like that? That's the big question. You know? Look at these buyers. Yeah, nice big chunks of buyers still coming in. Maybe we'll hit the all-time high. Will it happen? Let's find out. Come on. I really want to see what happens up here. Just get up there. Come on. Trump said Iran will never close the Strait again. Yes, Mark, we saw that. We did see that. But again, it's one of those things. If it doesn't anyway escalate, they're probably going to close it again. I mean, are they going to keep to their word? Who knows, right? Which chart shows the all-time high? So, Dave, it's when you adjust for contract changes. If you unclick it, then we've already passed all-time highs, which is up here, right? No, sorry. All-time highs were all the way down, all the way up here, down here even, right? But when you adjust for contract changes, we are about to touch it. So it's still important. Some people will see it. So I do think that is still a very important level. Just waiting for it to I'm waiting for it to touch. So I'd love to see what happens there. Because there's not much really we can do in this area right now. Like, yeah, you can buy the dip a bit. But truth be told, I mean, when you're hovering around such a significant area like that, it just becomes a bit of a shit market to trade. I think you are right, but all this positive news seems a little too easy or too... Right, yeah, exactly, Captain. It seems a little bit off to me. I just can't imagine this is all of a sudden it all ends and everything's back to normal. And I don't know. My gut is telling me it just, something doesn't seem right. Coach Z says Iran has promised many things over the years and their track record isn't very good. Let's hope this time is different. I'm not optimistic long term. Exactly, Coach. Exactly. Like, it's all well and good saying that, but I have no doubt they'll be happy to close it again. It worked very well for them, closing it, put a lot of pressure. They'll just, of course, they'll do it. Like, all right, fine. If peace is truly achieved and, the war ends, all right, they have no reason to close it. But the moment it escalates again, the same shit's going to happen. Like, come on now. Can we get to that? I just want to see the volume. That's literally all I want to see. I want to see what size we're looking at here. Because my God, can I imagine it's going to be massive. It is going to be disgusting, the amount of volume. I can imagine in the depth of market. Do I have the depth of market on what do you call it? DX Futures. All right, if I open up a new workspace and then, no, that didn't work. Here we go. Depth of market. And then we'll just do NQ depth of market. It's not the full. I don't have the full level 2, annoyingly, so I can't see any of the limits. That's annoying. All right, well, I think it's something I've got to ask them to switch on. All right, can't see that, but otherwise you might be able to just see a big chunk of orders at, 861. Huge amount of sell limits, I can imagine, are just sitting there. But let's see if we actually get it now. Do we get the movement? Come on. One last little push. Let's do this. Here we go. What I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to drop these clusters to like 4 so we can see exactly where all the orders get triggered. Come on, we're so close now. Here we go. Come on, boys. Actually, it's very hard to look at when it's like that. We'll keep it at 16. It's fine, because we can always go in afterwards and put it down. So here we go. Oh, someone has just dumped a big ton of orders. Again, it's people dumping orders. That's what it is. It's big institutions, big players who have been holding these longs. They're just dumping a big chunk of orders. It's not actual real sellers. It's just people exiting. Dumping. And I misread it. So I'm actually quite ashamed at how badly I misread that earlier. I should have been switched on to recognize how close we are to all-time highs, how bullish it's been. And of course, it's going to be people dumping orders rather than some insider trying to, trade on insider information. The conspiracy mindset kicked in a little bit too much. And Iran, the naval blockade is a violation of the ceasefire if it continues. Oh, was that news-based? Man, you get your news super quick. Holy Earth. I might have to subscribe to the paid version of the elite version, because I'm constantly delayed here. I don't get any of this stuff. You're on Squawk. Okie dokie. The naval blockade's a violation of the ceasefire, and if it continues, we will close the Strait. So wait a minute. 10 minutes ago, Trump was saying they'll never close the Strait of Hormuz again. And now Iran's like, well, yeah, actually, if this continues, I'm telling you, it's all bullshit, man. It's all bullshit. It's a clown show right now. Everything that's going on is just a complete clown show. Everyone's just, one thing gets said and then something else gets said. It's just all just meh. Oh. Can you guys still see my screen? Apparently my connection's been lost. Yeah, okay, fine. This is what happened before, and then my screen disappeared. So I was a bit worried. They have a sale now. The whole thing is manipulation, war on, war off, war on, war off. Exactly, Holy. You're so right. It's just constantly hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And the amount of money some people have made in the last, month, 2 months, however long it's been going on now. I've lost track of time. Is disgusting. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on now. I want to see that volume spike. People dumping orders again. Life-changing money in seconds, exactly. Oh, we are so close. We are literally 7 points away. Come on. NQ can do 7 points in a second. Here we go. I feel like it might just pop, actually. I feel like it will just, boom, pop up. It's kind of doing that weird thing where sellers are trying to like sell into it and it just doesn't really move, and then it just takes everyone out. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Trusting Iran is like trusting the child with chocolate around his mouth. Your chocolate bar's missing. Oh, that's funny. Come on. Oh God, this is the most boring half hour, however long it's been, of my life. Just sitting here waiting for it to touch one random line. And you know, I wanna witness it live, partly because you don't get to see it every day. It's something that's quite rare, you know, hitting all-time highs. It's not something, especially in recent times, it's very rare, you know, happens once in every, I don't know, 5 months or so. So I would love to kind of see the order flow in it as well. Live is going to be super interesting because it's something I would probably, I'll take the recording from the live stream and watch it back bit by bit and try and analyze exactly, you know, if you can see anything interesting or whatever when you slow it down. And I don't know, I've become really geeky about stuff like that. So I really just wanted to bloody touch the damn line. Any moment, hopefully. I think what we're seeing is we're just seeing a lot of people just exiting, you know, dumping their orders bit by bit, like accumulation, but the opposite of accumulation. They are unaccumulating, de-accumulate. Oh, I can't even talk. Here we go. Come on, come on. Surely now. We've still got buyers coming in, which is insane. Freaking insane. Here we go. Maybe I shouldn't say anything because every time I say here we go, it does the opposite. Distribution. No, I mean like distribution is when I know it's, yeah, like the opposite, but I mean like if you accumulate, you're like adding, and then, but the opposite of accumulating, so like letting go essentially, also can be a range. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just people dumping orders and then people buying it, and it's literally the opposite. It's money leaving, and it has the same kind of pattern essentially. But I don't know the exact word because distribution is oh, actually, it could be that. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking rubbish. You could do stand-up improv. I don't think I could. Maybe you should lower the clusters if you want to rewatch it later. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I'll lower them as we get close. This is just becoming painful. Imagine if you're in this trade and you're holding for your TP here. I think you too as well. It's fine. I'll just get out here. I'm not going, because it's just, this would be the most frustrating thing. You know, imagine you've held for like 2 days straight and it's getting 6 points away from your take profit and it, it keeps going away. You're like, oh, I can't look at it anymore. This is absolutely mental. Come on. I want to get the depth of market up. Maybe I can, I don't know if I can show that platform. Let's have a look. Maybe I can. What's going on? I can't. Yeah, I can't because they're broke. I'm not allowed to show them. Can't do that. All right. Well, you guys already saw it now. I shouldn't. It's against my contract to show other brand names. So, but it's fine. No, I can't show that. Maybe Go Charting has a depth of market I can look at. Yeah, Go Charting might do it. I've never actually looked at Go Charting's depth of market, but I'm pretty sure they have a DOM. Let's have a look, because if we can get the depth of market up, that might be quite nice. Oh, an estimated £114 million jackpot to be won guaranteed tonight. I think that's one of the biggest UK lottery jackpots we've ever had. I might actually buy a ticket. I've never really played the lottery, but 114 million, I feel lucky, maybe. Might do it. I tell you what, if I win 114 million in the lottery, everyone watching, I'll gladly give you $1 million each. Why not? That's only 40. Actually, that's half my money. 47 people watching. Oh shit! Actually, that's a lot. It's half my money, and then the taxes. Yeah, maybe I wouldn't have anything left. I'll take that back. I won't give everyone $1 million. I'd bless my subscribers. Let's put it that way. All right, let's see if we can get the depth of market on here. I actually don't know how to use it. What is this? I don't need that. Widgets. It was on the side here. Alert, book. Oh, okay. That's not the depth of market. That's the time in sales. This is the depth of market, isn't it? Boom. All right. Okay, but it's only what? 4 levels? It's not the full book, is it? That's a bit annoying. Right, I don't need the. So what price is it at? What is the actual price? Sorry, guys, give me a second. I'm trying to figure all this out. Let's go to NQ. 862. All right. So 862. So it's so close. Why is this dropping in Wait a minute, this isn't in points. What's going on here? Why does it look so weird? We'll go 1 minute. Does that change? Step, okay. Here's how you can edit the ticks. So 4 ticks per, so each point basically, but we want to do it. Okay, we get a bit more of a bigger. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't actually see, but we get to see the depth of market. As if we get close enough, I'll be able to see the depth of market. But I don't have the full book, but we are still, quite a bit away. It's a way to center it. Oh, are we rising? We're getting there. Is there a way to, here we go, center. That just centers it one time, lock view, and then center. There we go. All right, cool. I think that works. Yeah. Okay. Wait a second. This depth of market is not making any sense to me. This is bullshit. It's only one level. This is the freaking actual limit orders these are orders that were triggered within each for fuck's sake, what a stupid depth of market is. These numbers here, it's only showing you one level. I was like, wait a second, this doesn't make any sense. Why is it? Because if I click, yeah. So it's showing you the executed orders there, but it only gives you one level. Well, that's the most pointless depth of market I've ever looked at then. All right. Why would you need that? All right. Well, we can't see the depth of market, so that was pointless. Completely and utterly pointless. We're not going to go up there, are we? It's not going to happen. Flag pattern that ends up blowing everyone's head off. Edging for real. How's your trading nowadays, Sammy? Fred, good to see you. Yeah, all good. All good. It's been a very good say month actually. We're already 17 days in, but it's been a very good month. Come on, can we just get up there now? Can we stop messing around here? It's becoming painful to look at. See what a 15-minute looks like. Like, we all know it's going to touch it. It's going to happen. I need the full depth of market. On the platform I'm allowed to show. The thing is, it's all freaking brokers, so I can't show it. Yeah, there's not much I can do. It's all right. We don't need to see it. We'll get there. Orders will trigger. Everything will be fine. Might not be a bad idea to buy. I mean, we're pretty much in a range. Buy at the bottom of the range type thing. Why not, right? Although those buyers didn't do very well, but sellers are trying to push it down again. They're not really doing much right now. Might go in for a buy any moment. I see a little bit of buy pressure come in potentially. There's a bit of buy pressure. All right. And then let's put it's probably the stupidest move to put it at 862 because let's be honest, we've been waiting an hour for it to hit there. Chances are this little push up is not going to go to 862. It's just going to go somewhere here and then reverse again and just go up and down, up and down. But you never know. We might get lucky here. It might just happen. This is where I get unlucky and it breaks the bottom of the range and we get a proper pullback and then we get a whole nother leg up and then finally it's going to do the most annoying possible thing. It's not going to do the most easiest convenient thing. It will do the most annoying possible thing because that's what it wants to do right now. Like, I don't like the fact even that those buyers are sitting there. I don't like the fact that sellers are still coming in. I don't like the fact that, well, I mean, it's not terrible, but I want to see buyers actually come in. Come on, boys. Here we go. 36, 27, 51, 32. That's it. 73, a bit more. Oh, yeah, that's nice. There we go. 170, 190. Can this be the time it touches the all-time high? Are we actually going to do it? Or are you just going to reverse at these little annoying at the top of the range? If we start reversing, I might as well get out because it's just going to go back to my entry point and, you know, you might as well just grab the little money you've made. 2.2, 2.11, 2.30, 2.28, 2.30. There's not really much buying happening. 11, 5, 3. It's all small. 15, 8, 16, 22, 21, 13, 5. It's all minor. It looks like it just wants to rotate back down again, doesn't it? Look at that. Bigger sellers coming in. I don't think it's breaking out yet. Such a frustrating market. I've got a little hope that buyers just give me the breakout here. Go to all-time highs. Make me happy. Make me a happy man. Okay. All right, we're above that 57. Come on, buyers. Add a bit of size here. Come on, boys. Come on, you got this. Don't let those sellers take over. Add. There's no buying happening. There's a bit of buying. Good. Keep going. Come on. Go. And you know why this is happening, right? This is purely happening because no one is insane enough to add volume or buy right next to the all-time high. Like, I'm talking points away from it. No one's going to do that. So everyone kind of just stops buying, and then it just allows, you know, it to go down a bit. So you get so close to it and you never really get to it until eventually someone's ballsy enough and just adds enough volume and boom, we finally touch it. So this is why that always happens, especially on the most significant areas. You just don't quite get there. I'm kind of hoping there's going to be some ballsy person who just adds a big chunk of orders right here and just boom, we just do it in one swift move, one big candle, bang, and we take it. That's what's needed. And that's why when it does usually break like all-time highs or a very significant high, you get that sudden kind of big candle because it takes someone very aggressively to enter a bit lower down and push that needle. But when it's kind of, you know, little bit here, there, never, like, because it just dries up the closer you get to it. So maybe now we might get lucky. Maybe this is it, but I'm still doubtful. Come on. 20, 19. All right, so people are still adding a little bit. Add. 7, 16, 28, all tiny numbers. Sell side, look, 30, 72. Sellers are coming in just too aggressive. Buyers are coming down again, though. They are coming in with that 38 there. Are they going to keep coming in? Nah. 30, 20, 7, 13. It's not happening, man. It is not happening. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's a lot of sellers. Sellers, why? Why do you hate me, sellers? What have I ever done to you? Come on. Come on. Just one big buyer. That's all it takes. Where are you, boy? Oh. Oh. Come on. Science going on. That moved very quickly for the little amount of contracts we had. That was a bit odd. Come on. I can feel it. I can feel it happening. My spidey sensors are going off. Think we might get it. Come on, boys. Hit the all-time high. Do it already. Maybe not. Maybe not. Nah. I'm going to keep holding. I'm going to all-time highs. I don't care. I'm holding this shit. Doesn't TradingView have a DOM? It does, but you need to connect it to a broker. It doesn't give you the data otherwise. But if you connect it with a futures broker and you got the level 2 data, then yeah, then it works. Quant Tower and ATAS maybe. They have a DOM as well, but I haven't got an account. Like I haven't got it all set up with them. This is just. I feel like everyone's falling asleep in this market. I don't blame you guys. I don't blame you at all. Here we go. Here we go. All right, boys. Here we go. Adding volume near the top. Come on now. Make me proud. Oh, we're about to do it. Surely now. Surely. It's the closest we've got. Well, almost. Here we go. Holy shit, it's actually going to happen. It's going to happen. Don't fail here. Please. Please. Come on. This is madness. It's absolute madness. It just went to the top of the range and it's already starting to struggle. Come on. Stop. Stop selling. It's probably going to be the most anticlimactic thing ever. It's going to hit it and like nothing. In fact, if it does break, it's probably going to break with a bit of force. I'm actually going to move it up a bit because I feel like it needs all that volume is going to get triggered out as well. Here we go. Come on. That's not a lot of volume. Where's the volume? 200. Is that it? What? Is that it? Did I wait an hour for that? The fuck is this? Maybe it's a little bit higher. Maybe I didn't get it perfect to the T. I was expecting a big chunk of volume to come in. Well, I'm guessing a lot of people already got out, to be fair. All right, well, we can pretty much flatten, call it a day. What? That was the most anticlimactic. That was, I mean, don't get me wrong, there was a bit of volume, but geez, come on, guys. My guess is a lot of people got out already. This whole little range we had, basically, most people just sort of exited early, I'm assuming, when it started messing around and getting so close. So there wasn't really that many orders left to be cleared. All right, well, I mean, it got there, but it wasn't that great. I expected a bit more, to be honest. I expected a bit more of an explosion, a bit more. Let me go right down to like 1 tick per row. Well, yeah, it all just gapped, didn't it? So you can't really see much on 1 tick, but if you do 1 point, yeah, it all just gapped up as it got executed. But all right, well, that was pretty shit. It is what it is. Let's see. Sammy, I just got an eval with them that gives me deep charts access included. Oh, no way. That's amazing. That's actually quite cool. I'm not going to lie. Going now. ES volume down around 50% over the last 10 minutes. Yeah. Well, yeah, everyone's just exiting. This is it. Everyone's just drip feeding out, getting out of the market, essentially. All the buyers we had in the last, God knows how long, a huge chunk of buyers are all basically just getting out. And that's all we're seeing. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. But, guys, I think I'll leave it there. We waited so long for the most random thing, and it wasn't even that spectacular in the end. So I kind of feel a bit disappointed. But it's all good. It's a good little Friday. Good time to end it. I'll catch you all Monday. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great weekend. And yeah, I'll see you all Monday. What's the name of the order flow indicator? Anas, it's not an indicator. So if you go on my channel, check out the video that says how to set up the volume footprint on TradingView. That will explain everything, right? So have a watch of that video and everything will become clear. But yeah, everyone, thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you all Monday. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye, guys.